All right, for this step, we're going to take our strips that we just made with the 3 fabrics from the jelly roll, and we are going to first cut off our selvage edge here. So we're going to grab our long ruler and then our little ruler here, or another ruler, and I'm just going to match up this line with keeping these nested together. I want it to be as straight as I can get it. You can kind of use this guideline too to make sure that it's straight as well. And then I'm going to take this ruler away, take my rotary cutter, and then just go like that, cut off my selvage and toss that away. Okay. And then we want to get 6.5 inch squares out of this strip. So I'm going to take my 6.5 inch square ruler. I'm going to put it on top like that. Make sure all my edges are straight. And I'm just going to cut like that. And now I have my 6.5 inch square. And then I'm just going to keep going along my strip until it's all cut and I have all my 6.5 inch squares. So we do want 72 of these 6.5 inch squares from these strips that we made. There's 12 of them, so you probably want 6 squares from each strip to get your 72. Okay, so that's all you're going to do for this step. You're going to go through all of your 12 strip sets that you made, and you're going to cut a bunch of 6.5 inch squares. You need 72 total, so 6.5 inch squares from each strip. Okay, so get that going, and then I will see you in the next video. All right, one quick little thing I wanted to show you, because as I was going through and cutting more squares, I noticed that my edge is no longer straight. So when I put this on here, it was leaving kind of a gap here, so that means that my edge here is no longer straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to square this up again, just like we did when we cut off the selvage. So I'm going to do this again, and I'm just going to cut off as little as possible. So I'm going to make sure everything looks straight. Okay, and then I'm just going to go here and snip off the little extra. So if you look at this, you can tell that it kind of got a little wider at one point. That's because I cut it, my thread no longer is stable. So if you notice that as you're going along and you're putting your square on and you notice the edges aren't straight, it's probably just because you just need to square up. It's good to do it every once in a while throughout your strip, just to make sure that your squares are going to stay at the 6.5 by 6.5 all the way around. So just a little tip I wanted to show you in case you were wondering if you came across that in your squares. Just wanted you to know how to handle that. Okay.